Good luck, guys.
Yeah, ride safe.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
All right, guys, here we go. OMRA Outlaw Racing Gunslinger GP. Albany MX Park. A little slow out of the gate here. I get pinched off here. That was closer than I thought to being a crash right there. Back up maybe in 6 or so. Try to make a couple quick passes. Not gonna happen. This guy's definitely interested in keeping me behind him. Into the dust ball we go. Yeah, and remember, the GoPro sees through this dust a whole lot better than I do with my old eyes, so this is pretty treacherous stuff here. Definitely having to give a little space. So unfortunately, we are the last moto of the day, running at 3 o'clock. It's about 100 degrees right now. Track's pretty chewed up, but because all the fast guys went before us, they have definitely showed us the fast way around the course, which is kind of a plus. Track's pretty rough. Obviously, this is the first lap, so we're just going to kind of not push too hard. Just try not to get dropped by the front runners in our class. So they started 30 am, 40 am, and 50 am all together because there weren't that many of us in each class. I think there were only maybe 6 guys in 40 am. I think there was only one 50 am. I'm not sure about 30. It is dusty, which is obvious, right? A lot of banners down too, so luckily I kind of know where I'm supposed to be going from running the sprint road the day before. Fortunately, I did get a little bit of mud on my goggles and on the camera lens off the start. That is not helping the vision at all. I did take a swipe or two at the goggles just to see if I could clean it off, but it dried like cement to my lenses. So I'm just gonna have to manage it the way it is. Adapt and overcome, right? Kind of one of the bummers about all the different classes starting in the same row. You're not really sure, who's in your class that you really need to race against, so pretty much just have to line up and race them all. Starting to settle in a little bit here, get a feel for where I'm at, get warmed up, loosened up on the bike, start putting on a little bit of a charge here. Felt pretty good in the tighter wood stuff. The faster grass track, everybody was pretty fast on, but I was still able to make up a little time in spots here or there. Suspension felt great today. My NB2 tune suspension is just dialed. I just feel like I got all kinds of traction on the rear, but the rear tire is playing it really well. I'm definitely trying to take advantage of that. early on. Later in the race, I end up having to, you know, adjust my lines, try to find smoother lines, just because I'm getting tired. And the fork, I felt like, I don't know, it felt a little stiff. I think as they heat up, those air forks build a little pressure. So, kind of thinking about going a different route with forks. There, test some ideas of what to do with that. Yeah, we'll just see if financially we're able to make all that happen. It's only money, right? Don't tell my wife I said that. Able to make a little pass there. Looking for the next guy. These guys kind of scooted on me here, but it's early. Got a couple laps to do. So like the description or title said, I guess it's just going to be lap 1. Laps are, I don't know, 18 minutes or so, roughly. I'm not going to stack a bunch of them together. I may show lap 2 off of this one, but probably not. Honestly. Need to catch up with somebody else here. We'll make a clean pass here. He kind of let me by there, I think. He knew I was coming and didn't want to slow me down. Again, that's kind of the proper thing to do when you get caught from behind in these woods races or off-road races, whatever you want to call them. If somebody catches you, they're obviously going faster than you. It just makes more sense to let them by so they can keep racing. And nobody has to get aggressive and frustrated and any of that stuff, you know? I try to do the same thing when I get caught. It's like, hey, there's no point to me slowing you down. You're going faster than me, so try to leave them some room. Up on another guy here. Again, I don't know if these guys are in my class or not. I just know they're in front of me, and I need to try to move my way to the front as quick as I can before they get away. He kind of blows through the turn there, and we'll get by him also. I think there was definitely some advantage to riding the sprint girl the day before, even though, you know, you're coming into this a little sore, a little tired because you raced pretty hard the day before, but knowing the course definitely has its advantages. I certainly don't know every turn, but you know, I've definitely spent some time on it, so I know it better than the guys that just showed up for Sunday. Course, even though it had a lot of grass track on it, was actually kind of fun. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't super technical or challenging, but, you know, being able to, you know, hold a clean line and hit your marks and just do your laps was pretty hard to do consistently, lap after lap, especially if you got tired and the dust and the chop with all the tires on the track. It was a challenge. It was fun. I kind of messed that turn up a little bit, but that probably won't be my only mistake on this lap. Yeah, I just found the fastest way through this section was just to put it in the ruts and try to carry yourself through it. The straw is pretty slippery. The ruts have just enough hold to them to keep you on track and let you push through. Did I say yet that it's dusty out here? Really, I think it was pretty smart use of the course that they had. Obviously, there's a lot of grass track, but not a lot of woods, and everybody likes a tight single track in the woods. You know, so they grabbed the trees they had and made a couple lines through it, and here's your single track. It's pretty dusty in here and pretty ruddy, but I think it was pretty good usage of the area that they had. Back onto this quarter-mile drag strip. We don't use the whole thing today, but we're going pretty quick on this thing. Back onto the motocross track, which was not my best area. I really don't jump anything. I wasn't very comfortable on the motocross track, that's for sure. That'll be something to work on. It's kind of hard to judge because a lot of times during the race, when you start getting into the dust, you think maybe you're catching the guy in front of you, but it was just plain dusty here, so you're always in the dust. You never really knew if you were catching anybody or not. I do see another rider though. Somebody to chase. Oh yeah, I'm making pretty good time on him. A lot of times during these races, guys will take little breathers, and then once they hear somebody pull up behind them, they find that next gear, and it's never as easy to pass them as it is to catch them, so to speak. Plus you're dealing with the dust, so that always makes trying to make a pass a little bit more challenging for sure. pass there and get a little bit of clean air for a minute or so. Man, that front brake is rough. I don't really know how to fix it though. I think it's just you get a little bit of dust in there. That's all she wrote. I know that they were working really well, even with the squeaking. So I definitely don't want to fix it just because of a little squeaking. Sometimes you'd pop through that dust and you'd see another rider come in the opposite direction and you didn't know if you're going to end up in a head-on or not. There are some sections that would really leave you guessing. Another little section of woods here, and then back out onto the motocross track, and that'll do it. Do it for a lap of Gunslinger GP 2022. Good news is I was able to push through the pack and get the win in the 40 amateur class. Yeah, I had some fun. It was a good day. Learned a little bit. Definitely have some things to get better at, that's for sure. That's all I got for now. I'm out.